Hello, my jellyfighters. My name is Jim, and this is your Daily Brogue for the 15th of January. I think I was still talking about running down my Santa story for the last one. It's been a couple of days since I played, except for the last one, right? The filler, because I had a problem on the 6th for some reason. I don't know why I didn't have that in. Or on the 5th, right? On the 5th, I noticed that I didn't went some from the. Can I blow myself up? No, it's blinking. Okay, it's probably 2. Okay, too bad. Longer is better, as they say. So we want highly enchanted blinkings, but we don't want to pay for them. Let's see. So I'd also been talking about strategic and tactical problems. I was trying to make how should I say, an analogy, as they say. You know, ooh, oops, okay, screwed that up. An analogy between two kinds of problems with my story. One would be a major story problem, where there's a problem with how the story runs. That was analogous to a Bible, but that's analogous to a um, strategic problem. Got the incineration. Didn't need it because I had that staff. It's analogous to a strategic problem for military. And on top of that, I get that one's going. This one's not coming down, so we can go around this way probably. This key? No. Okay. So there's another thing somewhere around here to pick up. Aquamarine potion. Okay, so maybe it's best to start with the major um, strategic problem. And that was when I started the story, it was not fully plotted out. I had a beginning, a middle, and an end. I had an image in the middle that I wanted to get to. Oh, this is nice. Screw the split mail. Is this going to be like a double? What a series, a serial vault? It is one vault here and one down there. All right. So broadsword, probably not. Obstruction, firebolt, I have a better firebolt. Plate armor, probably not. Polymorphism, empowerment. War pike, chain mail, splint mail, lightning 2, obstruction 3, beckoning rare now. That was the most likely, right? Okay, so um, that didn't feel too bad. I have in the past, or the way I plot my comedy of robots is basically just general chapters, some ideas for what's going to happen, um, who's in a scene, and what's going to happen in the scene, what they're doing, what's its relationship to the plot. I just mix up the characters a little bit, and then I mix up the J. Okay, there we go. That's exactly what we need. So the jackals, we need to get back down here. I think that's much fully explored as far as it goes. Um, but here, when I had these three scenes, all I needed was connective tissue, and basically all the connective tissue was fights. So it's it's sort of like a robot WWE Christmas special. Um, Nothing that's necessarily bad. I don't think though that was where I was trying to go when I wrote it up, where I sort of had the basic idea. I mean, I don't mind a little bit of violence, but it just ended up being a lot of violence. Um, and not much plot, which is okay. I mean, it's basically 28 panels, which is maybe 4 or 5 pages worth of comic book if I was to draw it as a comic book. It's not going to be deep metaphysical whatnot, right? I'm not going to challenge your views on Santa robots or something like that, as much as I love my robots. Um, so that is a problem. It's not what I would consider a huge problem. It's sort of a minor problem. We can deal with it. We can live with it. That's fine. Um, I think I had good enough motivations. I mean, for a 4 page story, right? Again, for a 4 page story, I think the robots, all the robots had good enough motivation. So already, we've gone through 2 levels already. Yeah. Okay. Um, Drop F, equip with D, and we'll run around with that war pike, see if it's any good. Basically. See, that looks way too empty for me. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, that was stupid, but that's what I did. Actually, should have switched back to the dagger for that. Didn't know the warpike was crap. Possibly chant these up. It's too early to commit. Too early to commit. Didn't find anything for the empowerment. Firebolt would have worked. I should have used the firebolt with that level of threat with that particular weapon, with my particular build. Probably should have been using that firebolt. It's a really good firebolt. I should have been using it. Should have gotten behind that one thing that was super extra good. It's actually what you should do for these things. If you get something extra great, just go with it.